Welcome back, everyone, to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner. Oh, I went away from the thing. Hold on a second. I am your host, Scott James Magner. The idiot with a microphone, as you can see, is well on display here. It's been a few days since I last streamed. I am just as much of an idiot as ever. And now I have COVID, so my brain is... It's not working. My brain is not doing things my brain should do. But I am still able to engage in some of my favorite hobbies, one of which is unboxing DVDs. So here's the deal. I like to shop, and sometimes I shouldn't shop, sometimes the money just isn't there. In fact, I've been out of work for a really long time. I just got a job. I got a job 3 weeks ago. Very happy about this job. This job pays well. It's work that I'm engaged in. I enjoy doing it, the work, but more importantly, it pays cash money and not exposure. And I just got back from a week-long business trip during which I got COVID. But right before that, I got paid just for the first week of work. It just happened to be on schedule with getting paid that week. I'm a salaried employee again. I don't have to worry about tracking hours or any of that bullshit that, non-me people, non-veterans of the industry, I should say, have to worry about. I have a great job. I love my job. We're going to talk more about my job at a later date, but except as it relates to unboxing DVDs, not important. And it was important a couple weeks ago because I had seen some listings for DVDs. I was passing them up, passing them up, passing them up. But then I got paid. And all of a sudden there was money in my bank account for the first time in forever. And I didn't want to be wasteful with that money. I didn't want to just set it on fire, right? Like I've been known to do in the past. I wanted to be thoughtful and strategic with it. And I did a couple things. One of which is I upgraded my phone, which I hadn't done since before the pandemic started. Right at the very beginning of the pandemic. The last time I did that. I knew I was going on a business trip, so I went on Facebook and I found a charging station, which would accommodate my new phone and my watch, and it even has a little spot there for my AirPods. Right. So getting that was important. It was only a couple bucks, right? I didn't have to really put myself out to get that. I bought some DVDs for Lindsay, which I really liked, of a TV show we really like called Rosemary and Thyme. And not only did I do that, but I was able to put them in brand new DVD inserts, which, and if you have paid attention to any of these streams or videos, you know that I like to put things out of one box into another box. That includes DVDs. And so before the stream happened, because it came today, I got the first two seasons from a guy I buy DVDs with a few miles from my house. I got the third season off of Amazon, or pretty much the same price as I paid for the first two seasons. It was $6 for season 3. I paid $5 each for the other two seasons. You don't count shipping, you don't count taxes, you don't count any of that when you're buying DVDs. You count the actual value of the DVD to the person who sold it to you. And so $6 for that third season. Great. Wonderful use. Wonderful use of my money. And then, while I was out and about dealing with this charger and a few other things and buying last minute groceries before my trip, a message I sent to this one seller saying, hey, I'd like to come pick up these DVDs. She got back to me really late in the day, and it was kind of about what I could do, but I had just bought yogurt, right? I just bought dairy at the grocery store, and so I had to run home, put the dairy in the fridge, and then run over to her place, get the DVDs, and come back. So I'm already out of time. I don't have time to do a stream. I really have time to do anything but catalog them and see where we are. But for not a lot of cash, for 50 bucks, I got 60, 70 some DVDs, a lot of which I already had, but some of which I did not have. In fact, out of that lot, I got 31 new spines. Spine is what's on the edge of the DVD. That's what you see when you look at it. And some of these were DVDs that would pair up with an HD DVD or Blu-ray version of a movie. Some of these were replacements for of special editions for a normal edition DVD. In general, those 31 titles were a great bargain for $50. It works out to like a $1.30 each, $1.20 each. Not a lot of money. And it was a good purchase. It was a good use of my money, and it was a nice way to start this weekend, knowing that on early the next week I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be out at a show, something I hadn't done for a lot of years, and I didn't have to worry. The show went great. Lots of new friends, some of which may even be watching the stream for all I know. But as my COVID nose to go with my COVID brain, that's the sort of thing that I like to do. So I got back on Monday of this week. Tuesday, I had COVID. Actually, I pretty much had COVID on Sunday. I didn't realize it until Monday. And then that long trip home, it just sunk home that I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. And on Tuesday, I felt like moldy garbage. I still do. And I called in the doctor and said, hey, these are my symptoms. I took a test. The test says positive, you have COVID. And so they said, yeah, you have COVID. Here's some Paxlovid. So I sent my partner to the store to get the Paxlovid. I took the post dose last night. Everything tastes like crap, but I'm getting better. I can breathe. I can talk for a while, which is one of the reasons this stream has been delayed. So I just don't have any lung power. And the longer I talk, the worse it gets. So I'm going to try to power through this video as fast as I can. So, and today, Lindsay started showing symptoms. And even though she's testing negative, symptoms are all the same as mine. She's got COVID. So while I was out and about getting Paxlovid for her today, another errand came up, a DVD lot, again for 50 bucks. This guy was dropping 100 spines. And that's 50 cents a disc rather than $1.20 a disc. It's a much better value. And from the listing that the guy had shown, there's a ton of stuff that I didn't have. Like everything that I saw at the top pictures, I didn't have it. So I have no idea the extent of what's in these boxes. But I'm going to find out, and you're going to find out with me. So that's what we're doing. We're unboxing DVDs. I'm going to try to get through this in about half an hour. I'm going to go through 2 boxes, 3 cubic feet of DVDs in half an hour. We'll see how far we get. To do this, so we have to go to the unboxing lounge. So let's go. We're in the unboxing lounge. Look at that dissolve. I spent a lot of time on that dissolve. Okay, so here we are with the unboxing camera, which is the camera that I use for web meetings, for work, for my new job. But it's also, it goes back and forth. Okay, this is my Surface. This is my desk. It's my favorite tool in the universe. I'm not going to need this, my second favorite tool in the universe today, because I've already opened the boxes. Don't need the knife. I've got the knife. I don't need the knife. I'm not going to need my iPhone either, or a hammer. Not going to need any of those things. So I am going to put the ruler there so you can just barely see it. And I'm going to open one of these boxes. And we're going to go for the first box in the list. You know, that's what I should do. I should turn on camera 2 where we stay classy. Hey, there I am. It's camera 2 where we stay classy. In fact, you can see the setup here. You can see one of the boxes behind me. In fact, over here you could see the 31 discs that I unboxed on the 23rd, but haven't had time to do anything with. So, but here is the first few discs of my new haul. I'll turn off camera 2, it's just going to distract us. And we're super in luck because this Looney Tunes collection, Looney Tunes Golden Collection, is something that I actually have been collecting. I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of this Golden Collection. This is volume 5, and I'm super jazzed about it because it's got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Whole bunch of cool stuff. And I don't own it, which is really nice. It's these discs are great. They've got tons of special features. They've got a lot of they span many years of Looney Tunes cartoons. And they work out pretty well for me. So right off the bat, for 50 cents, I saved a ton of money because to buy these things used is usually around $6 to $10. Then, what really caught my eye, this guy had other cartoons too in the lot, including Challenge of the Super Friends. Challenge of the Super Friends was the show that aired on TV when I was a kid. It has all my favorite heroes: Superman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and it's got a bunch of different episodes of it. I didn't have this. I've been wanting to get the Super Friends TV show for a while, and now I have it. At least a few episodes of the TV show. So we're off the bat. 2 discs I didn't have. We're going, hey, somebody's watching. Who's watching? Hey there, hi there, ho there. Hey, it's Don Glover the Younger. How you doing, Don? Good to see you, my friend. All right. Next up is a movie that I have seen a few times over the years. It's called Two for the Road. It's got Albert Finney and Audrey Hepburn. It's a great romantic comedy about a couple traveling through Europe. They're not dead yet, indeed. My voice is already going down. They're traveling through Europe. Their relationship's on the rocks, and but while they do it, they get cool things. All right. Movie called The Trouble with Angels. Rosalind Russell, Haley Mills. It's a great nun comedy. It's got Gypsy Rose Lee, Mary Wicks. Oh, such great people in this movie. It's a great movie. I enjoyed it when I saw it for the first time. So even just the first 4 things out of the box, right, are stuff that I wanted. Stuff that I really wanted. These are the Perry Mason TV movies. It's not all of them. It's just some of them. It's the discs are in there, which is really good. This is 6 of the Perry Mason TV movies. This is I mean, there's not a lot to say about this. This is the 1993 to 1995 movies in the Perry Mason movie collection. So, but let's call that 3 spines, right? 7 spines so far. No losers, all winners. Pairs nicely with the Columbo movies that I've got. Some of the Murder, She Wrote, and, you know, cozy mysteries like Rosemary and Thyme, which I've already talked about on this video. All right, I'm putting my hand in this box. I don't know what I'm grabbing. Oh, look at that. That's great. I love this one. I have this CD. This is a John Denver concert called the Wildlife Concert. It was a greatest hits sort of concert. There are 36 video performances on this. I have a 4 or 5 CD set with all of these tracks and more. But I get to see the man in concert, right? Which is really good. He's a fantastic performer. He died way too young. More stuff that I love. Peter, Paul, and Mary. So here is a bunch of songs by Peter, Paul, and Mary. This including early BBC appearance. This is a documentary by Jim Brown about them from the 60s all forward. I'm really looking forward to spinning that up. Peter, Paul, and Mary. All right. We finally have a duplicate. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. In fact, I may have two different versions of How the Grinch Stole. In fact, we're going to do this. That's how we're going to do that. Oh, look at that. The light works wonderfully when I do that. So I'm going to look up Grinch in my profiling software. Not Grinch. Put the N and the C in there. Yeah. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So I've got the Warner Brothers snap case of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I may be upgrading it with this. I don't know for sure. Ooh. Wow, is that a thing that's on this? Let me see. All right, so according to my profile software, the special features there are new special features on this disc that I don't have on my existing disc. But I'm gonna say for right now that this is a duplicate. I feel that it's a duplicate. I feel like I'm not going to keep this one, even though it says deluxe edition on it. It may not be the thing I would. Oh, look at this. That's wonderful. That just makes me happy right there. It's 3 seasons of Dragnet. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Dragnet. That'd be 1967 through 1969. That is fantastic. I knew as of when. New for me. New for me. That's all that matters, is for me. There's, what is there? There's 4 discs in here. 6 discs in that one. 3 discs in the one after that. Dragnet. Awesome. I love Dragnet. It's one of my favorite TV shows. I haven't watched it in forever. I could stream it. I know I can stream it, but now I've got the discs. So I can do whatever I want with them. That's good stuff. Okay. Reaching in here again. We've got, oh, look at that. One of the saddest movies of all time, The Way We Were. Robert Redford, Barbara Streisand. I don't own this movie. Oh, wow, this is fantastic stuff. I am over the moon. Yeah, right? Don mentions this. Don't know why Dragon is one of those things I like to watch. You know why? It's because it's just about being nice to people. I mean, there's a lot of things you can say about Dragnet that it's jingoistic or it glorifies police, and it does do those things. It was made in conjunction with the Los Angeles Police Department. But Joe Friday is a nice guy. Joe Friday doesn't swear at people. He doesn't drink. He doesn't. I don't think he pulls his gun out once in the entirety of the show. He just doesn't. He just investigates and he solves crimes. And yeah. But The Way We Were, very sad. I love it. All right. Oh, look at that. You ever heard the song Yankee Doodle Dandy? This is the movie it came from, West Point Story. So, got James Cagney. Well, it's yeah, it's got a lot of stuff. But it's a good musical. I've seen it. I love it. It's on my pile. Look at all the movies we've got here. Now this is something. It's season 2 of the Flintstones cartoon. All right, I don't have season 1, but I'll try to find it now because this is from forever ago. As anachronistic shows go, the Flintstones is right there because what the Flintstones is, it's the honeymooners. It's the honeymooners for children. I don't know why this extra disc is in here. Oh, I see. So they could. So there's 4 discs in this set. One's got set A and B. You know, the dinosaurs don't do dinosaur things. They're anachronistic. There's a very strong case to be made that the Flintstones is a post-apocalyptic cartoon, and the Jetsons is the future dystopian version of the same world. We're going to that a little more later. In fact, we're going to that right now because here is the first season of the Jetsons. Awesome. So it's the Hanna-Barbera Golden Collection. 1 is the Jetsons here, and Golden Collection 2 is the Flintstones. We're doing a fantastic thing. Look at this stack. This stack is huge. In fact, it's so big, I have to take it off the screen. Put it over here with the other ones. They're piling high up, let me tell you. I've already got almost as many as I did from the other haul. All right. Next up, another musical, State Fair, Rodgers and Hammerstein's. I may own a copy of this. I'm going to check. I think I got this in a collection of Rodgers and Hammerstein movies that I bought a few years back. I do. Not only. Oh no, I do. I have the 60th anniversary edition of this as part of that Rodgers and Hammerstein collection, which also includes the 1945 version. So, we're going to call this a duplicate because I have a better version of this disc, which like I have a similar version of this Grinch Stole Christmas disc. We'll move it off here to the side so that you can see that I have a pile that's growing, but not the pile. All right. We got a holiday concert by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Clearly, I don't own it. I'm really happy about it. That's in a keep pile. All right. So this is interesting. I have one half of this collection. I have Holiday Inn. I have a special edition of Holiday Inn, actually, that features had a soundtrack CD in it as well, but I don't have Going My Way. In fact, I'm almost positive I don't have Going My Way. I don't. All right, so this is a keeper. I'll figure out what to do on the other half of things, but Holiday Inn, for those who don't know, is Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire, one of the few movies they did together. It's the movie that first featured the song White Christmas, which was later brought further into light by the movie White Christmas. All right. Look at this. Oh my, I had no idea this even existed. This is a Johnny Cash concert movie from 1971. So here I was born. Johnny Cash is live in Denmark. I don't own this. We have just crossed an important threshold where everything else is gravy. All right. This is interesting. This is really interesting. This is a staged movie for television. It's a staged for television movie about Christmas. Yeah, I'm younger than you are, Don Glover the younger. But I am. I'm 54 years old, right? I'm not that young. I'm younger than you. Probably gonna live longer than you. So take that, smoke it. Except for COVID here. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I have actually seen bits and bobs of this disc on television because it has Michael Crawford, Ozzie Davis, Jewel, and I don't know. It's got a bunch of Christmas things, but Michael Crawford, the Phantom of the Opera himself, Ozzie Davis. You may remember Ozzie Davis from everything, but I didn't have that. And if this box has nothing but musical performances and cartoons, I'm gonna be one happy dude. All right. Speaking of musical performances, one of my favorite artists of all time, Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell's Christmas special from his variety show. I think this was 1974. Trying to check here. 1970 was the year of this, but it's got Galveston, Wichita Lineman, Gentle on My Mind. Oh, all the best stuff. Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell owned the 70s. He was amazing. Speaking of Christmas, it's Andy Williams. Speaking of about the most wonderful time of the year. And, you know, all the songs that Glenn Campbell sings and that Bing Crosby sang on this disc, Andy Williams is singing those too. Great. I don't have this. I'm going to keep it. All right. A very important duplicate. I do own The Sound of Music. This is a 2-disc special edition of The Sound of Music, which I think. Oh, no. This is the exact version of Sound of Music that I have. I have this exact disc, which is a 2-disc set with documentaries and good stuff in it. Yeah, I believe he's dead, Don. Let me check. I believe Andy Williams passed a few years ago. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to take an intermission. I think my cats are begging for dinner. Uh, but we'll get back to this in just a moment. Andy Williams died in 2012 in Branson, Missouri. All right. So I'm going to stitch these together on YouTube later, so there won't be as much of a pause. But I'm going to throw us to intermission really fast, feed the cats, and I'll be back. Intermission starting now.
The iPhone, so I'm going to remove my Android phone from the tripod there. I'm going to drop my iPhone. That was fun. The main reason why I did this, not drop the iPhone, mind you, but try this new software is because my AirPods need to be the ones recording when I'm working with my hands and doing stuff. So I've got the AirPods all charged up. Also, this software allows me to pause the video whenever I want and do a few jump cuts. So that's a giant step forward from what the normal camera can do. All right, now that I have dropped the camera and made a fool of myself, I want to show you the reason why I want to make a video today. Because we're here in the Temple of Technology, and it's upgrade day. After we got Lindsay's standing desk conversion set up, we found out very quickly that her monitor, while a very good monitor, a very decent monitor, was not going to cut it, force it to stand, mainly because it does not have an adjustable stand on it. It just has a single position stand, and you could tilt. But we needed something better, otherwise her neck's going to kill her. And the whole point of getting the sit stand was that it would be more comfortable for her and her neck. I am actually going to walk away from the video briefly, walk into another room entirely, praying that Bluetooth will still work in here, and we'll check to see later if that did anything. I'm going to walk into this room over here, still wearing my Bluetooth headsets, the AirPods, which work great for everything but the camera, which I found out today is why my last couple of videos where I was wearing a Bluetooth headset just didn't come out at all. Okay, so I want to show you the new monitor. It is the Dell S2421. It is a great monitor. It is a cut down version of the monitors that I have on my desk because Lindsay doesn't need quite the DisplayPort capabilities that I've got for, and multiple monitors all the way around. I'm also trying out a 240 frames per second video rate on this video. We'll see if that is going to do anything like what we want it to do. But for right now, I'm going to unbox this thing and go over the components. So this arrived in a box that was huge, like this. And it's mostly air, but the monitor came not broken, which is what I really want. At least I'm assuming that it's not broken. All I have done is take the tape off here. All right, so we've got warranty. Warranty is very important. We've got an HDMI cable. We found out earlier this week that when we were moving the monitor up and down and it caught on something, the HDMI cable would just snap, and not a lot of pressure took it to snap because this fitting here would just bend like that, when it caught any sort of obstacle, and we're pretty tight the tolerances on that desk, so I knew we needed a new monitor for that purpose, but specifically we needed one with a bottom facing ports so that that up and down motion would not be an issue. We've got our standard power cable. I'm very happy to have a standard power cable here instead of one that requires its own transformer. Transformers take up a lot of space on the desk or under the desk, and they lead to tiny cords getting snapped, just like the HDMI cable. This is the foot. We'll show you the monitor in place in a little bit as a much larger foot, but it's also a circular empty ring. This is a solid metal foot. It's gonna not go anywhere. I'm very happy about that. Our instructions for how to put it together. We'll be going over these in detail in just a bit. All
Okay, we're back. That didn't take nearly as long as it should have, so time to continue with the unbox. Move this to the side. Put my hand in here for something else. It's a big, thick set of The Wizard of Oz. This used to be the standard for this collection until the Blu-ray came out, and the Blu-ray is much, much better. I am simply checking the special features here. Oh yeah, the 3-disc Emerald Edition has all the special features that this does. Except for some of the cartoons and side bits that this does. But this set has this, which is really cool. So these are lobby cards and facsimiles of tickets. And these are Kodachrome stills to show you exactly what the Technicolor looked like at the time. They're very faithful reproductions. This is a really great set. So I'm probably going to keep this set. and I'll have it in conjunction with the Blu-ray that I have. Which means what I'll likely do is fold the Blu-ray into this packaging somehow. I will swap this box out for a six up spine with a custom cover, which will likely be the same as the cover that's on my 70th anniversary Wizard of Oz Blu-ray, and I'll keep this. But this is worth keeping. I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna call that a win. Okay, so with that in mind, so far I have gone through one layer of one of the two boxes I picked up today. I have keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping 23 of the discs that were in it, 23 of the spines that were in it, and I'm not keeping 3. Not a bad hit win rate. And now I'm on to layers I can't quite see. So the bottom layer of this has is standing on its end instead of lying flat. So I'm truly reaching blind in here. I don't know. I'm picking up 4 or 5 discs, and I don't know what they are. Holy crap. Oh, I just got back from Graceland. I went to work, right? And it wasn't a truly sightseeing trip, but I did a little sightseeing at Graceland. And this is an Elvis movie, Love Me Tender. This is one of the Elvis movies I don't think I have. I do not have Love Me Tender. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. There's not great. Yeah. So, in this movie, Elvis is the younger brother of 3 Confederate soldiers who rob a Union payroll on their way back home. It's not a great movie, but the songs are awesome. We'll hope for the best there. All right. Daniel Day-Lewis, Oscar-winning term as Abraham Lincoln. I do not think I own this movie. Or if I do, I own it on Blu-ray. No. The system says that I have the Lincoln lawyer and not Lincoln. So we're keeping it. Oh, wow. It's Life with Father, William Powell. It's like this box is tailor-made for me. I don't have Life with Father. I know this for a fact because I went looking for it a few weeks ago. So that's great. We're keeping that. All right. Movie I do have is this one. I have the most recent construction of Les Mis. Do I have it in DVD though? I do not have this in DVD. I have this in Blu-ray. Oh wait, Blu-ray and DVD. Yeah, so I've got this. Unless this has got crazy special features, it doesn't. All right, that goes on the move pile. Talking about dramatizations, it's Kiss Me Kate. Kiss Me Kate, also known as The Taming of the Shrew. I once acted in a grade school production of Kiss Me Kate, which was adapted to be like Brigadoon. I cannot make this stuff up. I had to sing, I had to dance. I originally just wanted to do the lights and pull on ropes and make the curtains go back and forth, but I knew how to sing, and they made me dance. So there we are. Oh, another Rodgers and Hammerstein favorite, South Pacific. I do own this movie. In fact, I own this in the same collection that I have the others. So, all right, that's 2 misses in a row. But I gotta allow this box to go through yet. Oh, wow. Once upon a time, I proclaimed this as the greatest movie made ever. I was wrong, but I was also a kid. The question is, and I knew this going in, I did not own that movie. So here we go. Talking about crazy, wacky stuff. This movie is absolutely insane. The Russians are coming, the Russians are coming. And it's about the worry that this submarine is a full invasion of the United States in a crazy coastal town. It's a great comedy. I don't own it. Or rather, I do own it. All right. Movies I thought I would never own: The Santa Claus and The Santa Claus 2. I don't have these movies. Well, I have them now. I got room on the shelf. No one is hurt by this. Tim Allen is moderately funny in the first one, not so funny in the second one. Ah! This is really interesting. So, this is a cardboard case of The Lucy Show. But I don't think that's the I Love Lucy show. This may have been the precursor to I Love Lucy. It's sealed. It says it's got black and white 90 minutes. I'm going to open this up and see what's in here. I have no idea what's in here. All right, so it says Treasure Box Collection, The Lucy Show. To find out what's on this disc, I actually have to enter it into my software. I'll get to that later. It's hard to beat a package that's that thin, but I will ruin it by putting it in a much larger package. I had to use my knife after all. Look at that. Second favorite tool in the universe. Oh, wow. It's another concert. It's a 2 DVD collector's edition live in Las Vegas of the Osmonds reunion concert. I think this is the last time that Marie Osmond sang in public because of her nodes. This is 2008. This has got 2 discs. Wow. This is on PBS. The reason why PBS is important is because of stuff like this. I don't own this. You don't have to look it up. This is a fantastic movie. It's Roman Holiday. I do own this, but I don't own this version. Oh, no, that's Roman Holiday. That's different than Roman Holiday. Yeah. I have the special collector's edition of Roman Holiday. This is the Centennial edition of Roman Holiday. This is a 2-disc set. I have a 1-disc set. So that is a keeper. Yeah. They're both full screen. Now that's screen, but this has documentaries about Audrey Hepburn. It has documentary about Trumbo. You may or may not know who wrote this, and about the restoration of it. So that's fantastic. I'm keeping this. I'll figure out what to do with the other one. So it's a keep and replace. All right, I'm gonna reach in here and gonna grab some more stuff. And I'm starting to see Blu-rays in the bottom of this pile. That's really interesting to me. All right, let's see what those Blu-rays are. I'm gonna grab all the Blu-rays and not look at them. All right, there were 5 Blu-rays in here. Oh wow, that's cool. All right, first up, 1776 director's cut. I don't own it. I'll tell you that for free that I don't own that because it's a musical and it is quite good. This musical, 1776. Great news. Ah, the great and powerful Oz. This is not the movie starring James Franco. This is a cartoon. Or is it starring James Franco? It is James Franco. Okay. Well, then I do own it. I may not own this version. Let's see what version I have. I have Oz the Great and Powerful. All right. Yeah, that's what it says there. Oz the Great and Powerful. I have in a Blu-ray DVD combo set. This is just a Blu-ray set, which means it is automatically inferior. And it, let's see, special features are over the moon, which I don't think they are. In fact, they are the exact same special features. In fact, the back of this box is identical to the box that I have in my collection. Well, my version has a DVD in it and a Blu-ray, and this is simply a Blu-ray. So we missed. It's a miss. Oh, such a great movie. Selma. I don't own this movie yet. Rather, I didn't own this movie before today. Oh, Ava DuVernay. She's great. I have a Funko Pop of Ava DuVernay. Because she also did Wrinkle in Time. Great to see that. All right. Start with this one. Sully, starring Tom Hanks, about the flight over the Potomac. Don't own it. So we're good there. And then I am fairly sure that I bought this. A movie looks exactly like this last Christmas season. I bought a Blu-ray DVD. So this is gonna pop up here. Finally got a couple misses. High profile misses at that, in that they're Blu-rays, but we're good to go. All right. This one's all by itself, so we'll go for this. So this is a 5-disc set of Ozzy and Harriet, The Adventures of Oz and Harriet. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not, but it's brand new, and I don't own it. So I'm going to do some thinking about it to see if I want to keep that or not. But you can see this pile is already to the point where we can't quite see it well. So I am going to move this keep-ish pile over. We already are. It's going to be far easier to count the not keeps than the keeps by the time I'm done. You've never seen a full episode of Ozzy and Harriet? Oh. Perhaps we can make a deal. All right. Grabbing a few more discs from the pile. It's Danny Kaye, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I have the other version of Walter Mitty, not this one. Yeah, I have The Secret Life of Bees, but not The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's a great movie. If you've never seen it. Very good. One of the saddest movies of all time, Step Mom. So I don't own it. Look at that. I just cry on basic cable. That's good stuff. All right. Doris Day in Romance on the High Seas. I don't even have to look this up. I don't have it. There we go. Oh my. Oh my. It's Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Gene Kelly, Frank Sinatra. I don't have it. I have Damn Yankees, but I don't have this. Groovy. So groovy. Making marvelous time. Holy crap. Another one of those movies you think you're never going to own. It's a giant, thick ass box set of the Ten Commandments. I have Ben-Hur. I don't have the Ten Commandments. So my Charlton Heston set is nearly complete. And this makes me really super happy. This is a 3 Blu-ray set of That's Entertainment. If you had HBO in the 80s, you've seen That's Entertainment. I have almost bought this set numerous times over the years. And now I just paid 50 cents for it. Which if you factor in that it's 3, I paid less than 50 cents for it. Pretty awesome. All right. I will tell you, I've got a copy of Showboat in the collection, but we'll confirm. No, I do not have a copy. Well, I didn't have a copy. Huh. Fantastic stuff. Oh, Catherine Grayson, Ava Gardner, Howard Keel. It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. Talk about the Wayback Machine. It's the Shaggy Dog. The Shaggy Dog. The Wild and Woolly edition of the Shaggy Dog. I don't have it. That's an easy one. The Albert Finney version of Scrooge. This is a great version. This was... when was this on? This was on the BBC in 1970. And this saw a lot of PBS play. So that's good stuff. Wow. Wow. All right. So this is a Bob Hope classic, The Seven Little Foys, about a vaudevillian who essentially adopts a whole family of orphans. It's if the plot seems familiar, it's because it is. It's the same plot as the Kenny Rogers masterpiece Six Pack. All right. Don Amici, Carmen Miranda, and Alice Faye in That Night in Rio. I do not have this musical. No kidding, right? I love doing this, Don. Don mentions, make me want to go over to eBay and buy bulk DVD offers. Yes. When you get bulk DVDs and you just unbox them, oh, it's the best feeling to see this cool stuff that you've never seen before. But you can also do the same thing, Don. Behind me, I have so many DVDs that you don't have. Trust me. I have hundreds and hundreds of DVDs that I picked up in lots like this that are duplicates or whatever. Talk to me. We'll make a deal. You can have whatever you want. I do have this one. In fact, I have this exact copy of Singing in the Rain. So if you're looking for one, I've got one. It's backwards in the case. We'll fix that. Now the spine is up proper. So it's the same on both sides. Singing in the Rain. We're almost to the end of this box, and I'll tell you, I'm gonna do one box and stop for the night. Because not only am I hungry, my voice isn't gonna make it, and I'm also eating another box. All right. Oh wow, wow. Yeah, this is a great movie. Three Coins in a Fountain. Yeah, this guy. I don't know where he got these DVDs. I mean, they're marked as saying DVD movies on them. It means they've been in storage for a while. He was cleaning out a storage unit somewhere and got these. This is 1954. It was nominated for Best Picture. It got Oscars for Best Music and Cinematography. It is three women go on a tour of Italy. They find love in various things. It's great. It's good stuff. Um, Believe it or not, I may not own this movie either. Let's find out. I've seen it so many times. It's ridiculous. I have a movie called Sleepless, but not Sleepless in Seattle. So, romantic comedies go. This one's at the top of the list. It invented the entire genre of Tom Hanks plus Meg Ryan. It is not a small genre. I'm gonna have to move this stack off. Look at that. How tall this stack is. All right. One I know by heart. This is one of the first DVDs I bought. Uh, Pride of the Yankees, Gary Cooper. Fantastic movie. It really is great. I own it. Goes on the trade pile. Oh, The Preacher's Wife. Denzel Washington remake of The Bishop's Wife, which is a Cary Grant classic. I own the Cary Grant classic. I think I own this, but apparently I do not. I do not own The Preacher's Wife. Or rather, I didn't own The Preacher's Wife until today. So, this is, as remakes go, one of the craziest ones. Um, it's a remake of the Poseidon Adventure, 2006, with Kurt Russell, called Poseidon. I don't own it. Didn't own it today. Speaking of Tom Hanks, it's the Polar Express. I am 80% sure I have this disc. Gonna have to refresh the system. It's thinking awful hard about this stuff. This is not my favorite movie of all time. But it is a Christmas movie. And kids love Christmas. So put that on the keep pile. All right. I'll tell you for a fact I own this movie. This is one of the best movies ever made. It's so much better than Santa Claus the movie. Philadelphia Story, Cary Grant, uh, Katharine Hepburn, James Stewart. It's a remake of a movie called High Society. It is fantastic. This is a great movie. Philadelphia Story. Watch it if you haven't seen it. I have this widescreen version of Phantom of the Opera. This is not the good Phantom of the Opera. This is the Antonio Banderas version of Phantom of the Opera. You know, this is a Gerard Butler version of Phantom of the Opera. Oh, maybe I don't have this one. I have the. Let's see what comes up when I type Phantom into the database. All right. Yes, I have an HD DVD version of this and the widescreen version of this. So I have this. I have this. So it's the Antonio Banderas version I'm missing. I have these. Looks like another Disney movie is coming up. I can tell by the white DVD case. So it is. Oh my goodness! Oh, this movie is so good. I really hope I don't have this because it will make Lindsay so happy to see this. Ah, Once Upon a Mattress, Carol Burnett, Tracy Ullman, Zoe Deschanel. This movie just makes me smile. It's so good. So good. This is the. What year did this pop up? Uh, I'm delaying things. 2005. 2005. Once Upon a Mattress. Good stuff. Oh, wow. Talk about Oscar winners. On Golden Pond. I don't own it. It's on my list of Oscar winners to buy, and I haven't picked it up yet. The next one is a movie that I love unreasonably. And if I knew how to type, I would know for sure. Movie brain is no joke, yo. No, I did not have it. Cary Grant, Tony Curtis. It's Operation Petticoat. Operation Petticoat. Cary Grant is a commander who's given command of an older submarine. It's pink because they ran out of actual paint. They used the primer to make things. They mixed the things together and they came up with a pink color. But um, they uh, they rescue stranded nurses, and they have to put the nurses on the submarine with them. Hilarity ensues. You can imagine where that goes from there. Oh, look at that! I'm reviewing the situation. It's Oliver, everyone. Oliver, an Academy Award winning musical with Oliver Reed, Harry Seacombe, Ron Moody, Shane Wallace, and Jack Wilde playing the Artful Dodger. I love this movie. This movie is great. I sadly must say no to Ray, especially this version of Ray. I got a DVD version of Ray to supplement my HD DVD version of Ray very recently, and this is a full screen version of Ray, which I have no interest in whatsoever. If you're interested in knowing more about Ray, I'll put a link in the comments to this video. I did a whole So Here's the Deal episode about Ray. It's a great movie. You should watch it. It's fantastic. Don't watch this one though, full screen. Not great. So another Disney movie coming up here. I don't know which one it is. Oh, that's not Disney at all. It's My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I have it. I own it. I love it. Goes on the other pile. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is a classic. New York, New York, with Liza Minnelli and Robert De Niro. It, I mean, it's a really good movie. I don't want to go too deep into it. My voice isn't going to make it. But it's a movie about New York. And that's about Broadway musicals. But it's not itself a Broadway musical. All right. It's another Rodgers and Hammerstein movie, Oklahoma. As mentioned before, I have a 60th anniversary celebration set of Rodgers and Hammerstein movies. I will have Oklahoma. In fact, I not only have this version of Oklahoma, I have uh, Hugh Jackman doing a version of Oklahoma. So I don't need this one either. But this is the Gene Nelson, Gordon McRae version. It's the classic. It's the standard by which all Oklahomers are measured. And then the Hugh Jackman version meets the standard. Very important. We're at the end of this box. There are 5 more discs in this box. And the next box holds more discs that we care about. Speaking of Oscar winners, it's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. This fucking movie, it's so timeless. It redefined how governance works in this country. It redefined how to be a congressman, how to this movie. If you've never seen this movie, you want to see this movie. This movie is fantastic. I just tipped over my leveling edge. It's Murphy's Romance, everyone. Murphy's Romance. With Sally Field and James Garner. It has the immortal line where Sally Field says to James Garner, it's important time here. How many candles on the cake? And James Garner says, just set the damn thing on fire. That's the line you probably heard before. It came from this movie, Murphy's Romance. Oh, look at that. The original My Blue Heaven. The Technicolor musical with Betty Grable and Dan Daly. This movie's amazing. I love this movie. I've seen this movie I don't know how many times on what used to be American Movie Classics. Good stuff. And then My Fair Lady. Thank heaven for little girls. I have a better version of this movie that looks exactly the same. But I bought it in 2009. It is it's the exact same disc, the same UPC code, in fact, but I have a snapcase version rather than the keep case version. And then, oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful movie. This movie is so funny. My fellow Americans. This movie is hilarious. Yeah, Jack Lemmon, James Garner, Dan Aykroyd. This is Jack Lemmon and James Garner are ex-presidents who are running from they're framed by the current president, Dan Aykroyd. They're framed for a crime that Dan Aykroyd committed. And they run all across the United States. It's a comedy. It's a comedy and amazing. And it is just delightful, this movie. All right. So right off the bat, in this box, I'm going to count all the movies that are great in this box. This is all of them. We're up to 30 already, which means it's already a better haul than the one I did before I went on a trip. That's 57, 59, 60, 61, 69. There are 69 spines out of that first box. 69 spines. So even at the purchase price of $50, it's 80 cents a disc. And there's a whole nother box to go. So, and these misses aren't all that bad of a miss. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 misses, right? So 69 hits, 15 misses. That is 84 discs. We're in this one box. The other box is just as full. There could be another 84 discs in that box. I'll find out tomorrow. But this has been my unboxing. Thank you to Don Glover the Younger for hanging out watching with me. Let's go back to the main screen really fast. Look at this stack. This stack is huge. It's insane. In fact, let's go over to camera 2. Go to camera 2. So you can see just how insane. No, cameras, not videos. There. Turn on camera 2. There we go. This thing is 3D. This whole table is full. Absolutely full of movies that I want to keep. It was a well spent $50. It was a well spent afternoon. I mean, I got Paxlovid for Lindsay. I got to go take my own Paxlovid here in a moment. It is 7 o'clock. We'll go back to camera 1. Turn that guy off. Thank you for watching my stream. It's going to be a video on YouTube, and then I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. Once my voice gets a little better. Part 2 tomorrow, we'll go to the other box that I picked up today. So for 20, let's just split right down the middle, right? We'll say it's $25 a box, because we've got 2 boxes for $50. For $25, I got 69 spines that I want to keep. And a lot of these spines have 2 or more discs in it. That works out, roughly speaking, to a quarter a disc. This much. A quarter a disc. Try and beat that math. Do I have space for all of these? No. Do I want them? Yes. Figure it out. Figure out how it works. It's this pile over here. It's the pile of duplicates that I'm trying to move online slowly, softly, slowly, like Tiny Dancer. If Don Glover can have as many of these as he wants, I will give them to him free of charge. So you heard it here first, folks. Don Glover can have any of these DVDs he wants free of charge. I'll make it work. But until then, I have been your host, the idiot with a microphone. I have been unboxing DVDs, and my stream is ending. Take care, everyone, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.